7,400 feet. We are south of the border as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Tigers and the Mexico City Diablos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Left, man, left.
Set! Blue landing!
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
see if they stay on the ground for second down.
Strong right. Strong right.
Here we go now. Green.
Operating from the gun. Fernandez throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, Fernandez. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Let's go.
3 down.
This is Hood on the ground, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Let's go. 190.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Crash down. Go, run. Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Come on.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Tight into the right, boys. Tight into the right. Move.
Here we go.
Dobbs. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
James has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the carry, it's Hood. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Let's go. What?
Hey, you got 3. We got 3 down. 3 down.
This is Logan.
Watch 35. Watch 35.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here we go. What? 90. Hot. What? 90.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Let's go.
Now Dobbs. Room to run inside the 40. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Gun. Watch you now, Barney.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
Operating from the gun. Fernandez. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Hurry up, here we go.
3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bust through the tackle. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That's it.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, They know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Tight end right.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Man left.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit, here we go. Detroit.
3-19. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All right, now look.
SOS.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here we go.
Now Hood. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Lay down.
Here we go.
Right over there.
Right at 38.
Mike,
Ohio.
right there.
Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They run again with Hood. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It's fielded at the 45. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Hut.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Let's go.
They run here with Hood. Open space inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start the drive with Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go.
Four down.
What? 90.
Check. Four down. Four down.
90.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Four down.
Let's go. Right to the end.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. 3 down. 3 down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Come on, let's go. Right to the end.
We got three.
Right
We
to
got
the
three.
end.
Now Dobbs. And he's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it down here and bunch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's another nice drive, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Double tight.
Here we go now. Over.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fernandez got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Watch you now, Barney. Set.
Throwing on 1st down. Fernandez. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. To throw on second down, Fernandez. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Fernandez. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
Here we go. 1, 9, 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
To throw is Dobbs. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Dobbs is throwing. Going for the deep ball. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
hey. We got 4.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it first and 10 at the 40. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go. What? 90.
3 down.
What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Right. Here we go now.
Throwing again. Fernandez. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Over. Here we go now.
Operating from the gun, Fernandez. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Tight left, tight left. Hey,
Here we go.
We got three. Three down.
Throwing here, Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They come out here in the eye.
5 down. Stand up in.
All right, here we go. Left 19.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here we go now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Double tight.
Here we go. Over.
Back to throw. Fernandez. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Run. Hey.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
4 down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. What? 90.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Tight end's right.
Let's go. What? 90.
Hey, check.
What?
Now
90.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. What? 90.
And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
That's it, baby. Tight end left, tight end left. We got three,
Here we go.
We got three.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Watch tight end.
Come on, let's round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Key the tight end. You got three down.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw Dobbs. And James has it. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Three down.
Come on, let's go. White 90. Hot white 90.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Double tight.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Hey, watch number 5.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Doubs now on second down. And this one's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go. What? Ohio.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they started that drive from the shadows of their own end zone all the way back at the 2, and they're able to get 3 out of it.
And, you know, shadows tend to scare people, right? Not in this case. This offense was not jumpy at all, handled it very well, put themselves into a position to score.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now this offense about ready to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Back now in Mexico City, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Tight right. Here we go. Red 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Tight right. Come on, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, Fernandez. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Fernandez. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ross. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. Got you now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Fernandez. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Fernandez. And running with power here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And his throw here's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tight end left.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas.
Here we go. Red 38.
On second down, Dobbs. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Watch left. Tight end to the left,
Come on, let's go. What? 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Handoff comes to Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Trip. You got trip. You got 3.
Let's go. Leopard. 3-19. Leopard. Here we go now. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
From the gun, Fernandez. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on second down. Fernandez. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So they're operating in the red zone.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Ross. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Watch tight.
Over. All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Fernandez. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
3 down.
Come on, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
3 down.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right, Roger.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with Logan. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
2nd down following the run.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Here we go. 38.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Tight right, tight right.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Watch that.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
We got 3.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jameis Winston, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on third down, Fernandez escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Gun.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Ohio!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A swing pass caught. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they